So, hello everyone. So as because I am not present, I am not able to take the live classes. So that's why I am giving you recorded classes. So in recording classes we start the next chapter, which is states of matter. So first in states of matter, generally we will study about the gaseous state. In states of matter, we are generally studying about the gaseous state. And the first topic of states of matter is intermolecular forces. And intermolecular forces you already know. Intermolecular forces means the forces which are attracting or which are acting between the molecules are called intermolecular forces. And in this intermolecular forces, we have three types of force. Dipole-dipole means force of attraction between a dipole, a permanent dipole and a permanent dipole is called dipole-dipole. Then dipole-induced dipole. Dipole-induced dipole means one is permanent dipole and in one compound dipole has been induced. Dipole has been given. So which means this is a permanent one, this is a temporary one. So force of attraction between a permanent and a temporary one is called dipole-induced dipole. Next comes dispersion forces. Dispersion forces means forces of attraction between two temporary dipoles. Forces of attraction between two temporary dipoles. I will be explaining them in detail, but now I am giving you the names. So there are three types. Between two permanent dipole, it is dipole-dipole. Between permanent and temporary, it is dipole-induced dipole. And between two temporary, it is called dispersion forces or London forces. Now what is a dipole? You can see here, H is positive, chlorine is negative. So the bond between H and Cl is polar. The bond between H and Cl is polar. Why? Because one has positive characteristics and the another one has negative characteristics. So the bond between one positive atom and one negative atom is always a polar bond. And positive negative atoms can only exist in ionic molecule. So ionic molecules are always polar. Covalent bonds cannot be polar. Covalent molecules cannot be polar. And dipole moment can only exist in ionic molecules. So which means HCl has a permanent dipole. HCl ka dipole is fixed. HCl has a permanent dipole. And covalent upon CH4. In CH4, C can be positive, can be negative. So this is not an ionic molecule, this is a covalent molecule. And hence CH4 or covalent molecules cannot have dipole. So which means students, now if I see to this particular thing, dipole means force of attraction between one permanent dipole plus minus and another dipole permanent only you take, suppose HCl. So these two are permanent dipoles or not? So force between dipole means a permanent dipole and a permanent dipole is called dipole force. The next one, I take HCl, a permanent dipole. I am taking HCl, a permanent dipole, and I am taking a temporary dipole. Suppose I take any dipole AB. Suppose I am taking any dipole A and B. So now when A and B is brought near HCl, it has a dipole. When AB molecule is brought near HCl, it has a dipole. But if you remove the AB, then there is no dipole of AB. So these kinds of things are called temporary dipole. Means temporary dipoles are those, if you bring near the permanent dipole, it will have dipole. And if you remove from the permanent dipole, it will lose its dipole. Dipole means two poles. So this is an example of dipole-induced dipole. And what will be temporary? Take two temporary dipoles. Suppose this is a temporary dipole, this is a temporary dipole. So forces between these two dipoles are called dipole-dipole or dispersion or London forces. So this is a summary of types of intermolecular forces in this particular chapter. So there are three: dipole-dipole, dipole-induced dipole, dispersion. Dipole-dipole ka meaning is permanent dipole, permanent dipole. Dipole, induced dipole means permanent dipole, temporary dipole. ये temporary है. This is temporary. If you bring near the permanent, it will have the dipole moment. If you go away, it will not have. And dispersion on London is temporary. Force of attraction between two temporary dipoles. So the next topic of today's class, I will just discuss one more topic. And that is called thermal energy. I am discussing one more topic, and that is called thermal energy. What is thermal energy? Thermal energy is produced due to the movement. Thermal energy is produced due to the movement of the molecules. The way the molecules are moving. When the molecules move, if they apply some energy, that is called thermal energy. Simple. So thermal energy arises due to the movement of its motion of its molecules or atoms. Motion. So I am taking solid, I am taking liquid, and I am taking gas. Solid, liquid, gas. So we know that down the group, the intermolecular forces decrease. Down the group, the intermolecular forces decrease. So solid में atoms are tightly packed, liquid में atoms are loosely packed, but in gas, atoms are more loosely packed. So which means the movement of atoms in solid will be very less, and the movement of atoms or molecules in gas will be very high. And we know thermal energy means what? Energy produced due to the movement. So which means down the group, thermal energy. So which means down the group, thermal energy increases because the movement is more. The thermal energy increases because the movement of the particles is more. So today's class is still this much. So we discussed about the intermolecular forces, and we discussed about the thermal energy of solid, liquid and gas. So from solid to gas, intermolecular forces decreases, but thermal energy increases. And from gas to solid, intermolecular force increases, but thermal energy decreases. That's all. The notes you will get in Google Classroom. Thank you very much. And these days, this chapter, I'll explain through videos only. Thank you.